Right, this is chapter 10.1. We're going to start with triads. Now, firstly, we're going to identify major and minor triads, first and foremost. There are other triads. We're going to start with just those two. First, we're going to learn what a chord is. A chord is 3 or more notes that are played together. So if you look up here, there's 3 or more notes. They're all played at the same time. That is a chord. A triad specifically has 3 notes in the chord, and they're written in thirds. So 3 notes written in thirds, hence triad. Tri means 3. It's like triangle and whatnot. Now, there are going to be 4 types of triads that we're going to cover. But right now we're just going to look at 2 of them. And those 2 are, come on. If I can, there we go. Those 2 are going to be major and minor. A major triad has a major third on the bottom and a minor third on the top. So right here, here's a major triad. We've got a major third from E to G sharp and a minor third from G sharp to B. A minor triad is going to have a minor third on the bottom with a major third on the top. So right here is our minor triad, our E to G natural to B. Minor third on bottom, major on top. So the type of triad and the bottom third are going to be the same. So major triad, major third on bottom. Minor triad, minor third on bottom. Now, in major and minor triads, the fifths from the bottom note to the top note, those are all going to be perfect in these 2 triads. So you can't use a fifth to figure out which triad it is. So you're going to have to focus on the thirds. Major and minor are used to describe both the intervals and the triads, and those triads are named after their bottom thirds. So like I said, major triad, major third on bottom, minor triad, minor third on bottom. If that's crazy and confusing, let's try to apply it. So we're going to identify the bottom third of the triad as major or minor. So let's look at this. Treble clef, we have F and A. Between F and A, we count the half steps. You can either do that, or you can think of the scale. In the scale of F, we've got a flat on B, and everything else is natural. So this is going to be a major triad at the bottom. Remember, major is going to be capital, minor is going to be lowercase. If you want to do it with count the half steps, you can use a keyboard. Keyboards are a great visual tool. So if I wanted to do that, here's F, here's A, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half steps, hence major. Next one, we have E and G sharp. Let's take a look at E and G sharp. Here's E, here's G sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half steps, therefore major, or you can follow the scale. E major scale has a sharp on G. Next one is C, E flat, and G. This one's actually kind of easy because we know that if it's a C major scale, there are no sharps, no flats. This is lowering that third right there. Therefore, that is going to be a minor triad. Or you can do this from C to E flat, 1, 2, 3. Minor triad on the bottom. Again, we're still doing the bottom ones. Now we're at bass clef, so be careful with that. We have A and C. Here's A, and then C all the way down here. we're just going to start back over. So 1, 2, 3. 3 half steps, minor. Here's the next one. We have F and A. Hey, look, we did F and A in this one, and it was major. Same thing, doesn't matter the clef, they still work the same way. Now we have C sharp and E right here. C sharp, E. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 half steps, make it minor. Then right here, we have G, and no, it's not G, that is bass clef. We have B and D. So here's B and then D. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 half steps, minor third. Okay, that tells you, that gets you started for the major minor. Now let's check the top third, see if it's major or minor. So we have treble clef again, and treble clef for all of these. We have a C and an E flat. Here's our C, E flat. 1, 2, 3. Only 3, so it's minor triad. Now we have B flat and D flat. Here's B flat, D flat. 1, 2, 3. It's also minor. Now we have A flat and C. A flat and C. That's not C, that's C. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Major. Again, you can use either the scale or the half step method. I prefer half step, it's just faster for me. Then we have a G and B flat. G and B flat. 1, 2, 3. Minor. Then we have F and A flat. 1, 2, 3. Also minor. Then we have this one. We have a G and B flat. 1, 2, 3. Also minor. We're getting lots of minors here. Then finally, we have C and E flat. Oh, it's the same as this one over here. We have most minors and 1 major. Very interesting. Okay. If you want to try playing this on the piano, go for it. If you don't have a piano, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. All right. Now we're going to take these two and we're going to apply it so that we can figure out if the triad itself is major or minor. Now, if you remember, for major, top third, bottom third is major because the bottom and the triad type are connected. Same with this. That is what we really need to worry about. And then, of course, we can double check to see if the other one is correct. So let's start with this one. Start with our bottom. We have a B and a D sharp. B and our D sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know this bottom triad, or this bottom third, is major. We're already leaning toward major triad because the bottom is major. Let's double check, make sure this top triad is minor. So we got D sharp and F sharp. 1, 2, 3. Top is minor. Yep, that is, computer froze. Come on. There we go. So when we have a major on bottom, minor on top, it is a major triad. Now let's look at this one. We have, let me actually get rid of those dots. There we go. And write a better M. Now we have G sharp and B. G sharp, B. 1, 2, 3. That is a minor third. So we're already leaning toward a minor triad. Let's double check the top to make sure. We got B and D sharp. Oh, look, it's the same as over here, so that's a major. Let's look up here. Minor on the bottom, major on top. We have a minor triad. I'm going to do a couple in treble clef, and then you can figure out the rest. So I'm going to look at this one right here. We have a G and a B. G, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Major third. Then we have a B and a D. B, D, 1, 2, 3. Minor third. Major on bottom, minor on top. Major triad. I'm going to do one more. We have our E flat and a G. E flat, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half steps. That's a major third. Then we have G to B flat. 1, 2, 3. That is our minor third. So major on bottom, minor on top. We have a major. Now you can finish the rest of these three on your own.